meditation. Let's talk about some inspiration. If it's not one of the three, I don't want it. Hopefully we can get some energy readings in tonight. Get some people out there that are believing in themselves, believing in their ability. And I ask myself this question every day, as I did today, early morning meeting. What does it mean? What are you asking yourself to do every day? Are you giving yourself the ability? Honestly, sometimes we are not able to see what we have in front of ourselves until we start to become grateful, until we start to see the things that we really have, the things that we go through and that we face off against, and how we overcome those challenges. And in the process itself, in the ability to believe in who we are, we start to realize that our gifts, our talents, they're already inside of us. They're already manifest since the moment you were born. And it's inside of asking those questions, that's a reminder. There was an early morning meeting today. And in that meeting, there was talk about the law of riches and the utilization of it, and how when we're utilizing our skills and our gifts, our talents, our abilities, they start to come out. They start to happen for you. And, what we're seeking out after ultimately is universal wealth. We're seeking out a way to become wealthy in all forms, family, life's journey, life's path, life's ability, and how to utilize that in our everyday being. Utilize that within who we are. And so when you find the simplicity within your being, when you start to truly find the simplicity within your mentality, when you start to find that the joy comes from within to do the things that you enjoy to do, so will the universe start to align with you. So will the universe start to use your gifts, to use your talents, to use your abilities. And when you're doing that, when you're manifesting from within that, when you're getting down with that part of yourself, when you're getting down with that part of your being, when you're in your zone, the challenges that we have, we face off against them, and we seek out growth. We seek out being, balance within ourselves. And when you have that kind of space where you start to understand yourself, that's when your gifts start to come out. And when your gifts start to manifest within your day, it's quite an amazing thing. A lot of people out there don't realize what positivity does in your life. They don't realize what putting yourself in a space of challenge is until you're face off against it. You see, it's the person that can see the wealth when it's not seen. Okay, it's the person that can see the wealth when the challenges are being put up against you. It's when you are willing to do the things that other people would call impossible, with the skills that you have inside of yourself that truly sets you aside. And when I spend that time focusing into that place, focusing into that ability, I want to share that with you. I want to possibly manifest that within my being, that it might become a motivation to you, that it might become a part of your life's paths, your life's journey, that it's worth it. And a lot of times we forget what we focus into. We forget what we focus on. And we forget how to utilize our gifts. And it's so easy to get thrown off your own track. It's so easy to bend your mind for others, to bend your abilities, to allow the things that are going on around you to affect your productivity, your mentality, your vibration. And it's up to you to focus to shut those things out. It's up to you to focus to the point where what is happening from within is mentality, where what's happening within is greater than the challenges that you're going through. When you start to manifest light outwards, when you truly start to become a light within yourself, don't be shocked when other people start to seek you out. There's a lot of people out there that are going through their life's journey without understanding, without an ability to embrace their positive base, their ability to find that base of positivity. And a lot of times they feel like they're sitting on unstable ground. Well, I'm here to tell you that the foundation, it isn't built on the outside. It's not seeking out others. It's seeking out yourself, that the things that are meant for you will come in your direction. When you know that something is positive in your life, when you know that something is completely different, completely more, seek out after those things. Seek out after the things within who you are truly. See, a lot of people, they want to hide behind a mask. They want to live a double life. They want to be one person in one place and somebody else in another. The question I have is, if you can't be that person who you are truly, are you truly in the right place with the right people that you're seeking out to become? If you can't be who you are on the inside, how can your light shine outwards? And the life that I want to live, the people that I want to have in my life, that I want to join this journey, this path that I'm on, they seek out that light inside of themselves. They want to be on their journey with me. They want to be a part of this path because they see the light in their journey. And we have the ability to turn our beings into light, to turn them into things that uplift other people. And it's interesting when you see life's path in front of you, when you start to understand your journey, when you start to understand your being, the manifestation that we are, this human condition, is an amazing journey. It's a place where simplicity finds you. And it's in simplicity that you find your ability to uplift yourself and to uplift other people that sets you aside. So if you are seeking out after other people's permission, other people's journey, other people's path, then you're missing the point of your own. And that hits hard like a knife, I know it does. It cuts through the universe like no tomorrow. But it is where the light lays, where your being exists, where your mentality goes beyond. And there is times in our lives where we are challenged to who we are, what we're made of, what does it mean to be who you are. It is inside of those storms that we seek out inner peace, that we seek out inner light, that the negative things that might be going on around us no longer have the ability to stop us. They have no longer have the ability to hold us back. What you have inside of yourselves is amazing. It is absolutely beyond. It is what you seek out after that's most important for your knowledge. Are you seeking after positivity? Are you seeking after the peace inside of yourself that is the light, that radiates peace, that radiates purpose, that radiates journey? And after putting an entire day in, to come home, to get on the computer and to be reminded that I need to sit down and do meditation, that our purpose is to make sure that we give ourselves time every day to acknowledge who we are and what we are. We are lights in this universe. We are blessings from the Most High. We have the ability to go beyond, to go within, to overcome the challenges, the barriers, the handicaps that society puts, and the ability to overcome those that have disabilities within themselves. The only disability there is in our mind. That's been proven by so many people. People without legs, without arms, with only eyes, writing books, speaking, professional speakers, with no legs or no arms out there communicating. And what about the energy within ourselves, within that knowledge that's inside of you, within that place that you hold, within that place that your connection with this universe radiates light? You see, greatness is the one who can understand. Greatness is the one who enjoys the process, who enjoys the path, who is not held back by challenge but sees the positivity in all situations, who finds a way to believe in themselves when other people wouldn't, to get in the arena, the one who's willing to go through the storms, to spend the nights in the dark, to spend the time and to become the light. Motivation is about that. It's about finding a place of focus in the darkness within yourself, to find a way through those challenges, to believe in who you are, to be everything that is you, everything that becomes within you, to have a willingness to stand up for who you are, to speak your mind, to speak your ability, to focus to the point where positivity comes out of you, focusing beyond the challenge, beyond the rivers, to pass through the storms, to paddle out when other people would stay in. Greatness is to be one with yourself, to be sufficient inside of who you are, that you light up the night, that the people that come in your path, they know it, you are on your path. See, that is what greatness means to me. To evolve within yourself, to utilize your being, to light up the stars of the night, to shine, to be something that others are not, to be a light beyond, to be a sun amongst suns, to be a flower amongst beds, to to be the most beautiful flower, the most brightest sun, to be Shakti and Shivic energies, to manifest things that others cannot compare, to light up the night with the brightness within yourselves, to manifest within your being. One Shakti can turn multiple Shivas. Shiva cannot turn Shakti. What goes within our lights, that's why they call us suns. The manifestation within yourself, within your being, is to understand your purpose. To simplify what I'm saying, be positive, my friends. Understand the universal laws within the universe that govern our being. So what about gravity? What about Newton's third law? What about all you are? What does it mean to be you? What does it mean to call yourself by the name that you're given, by the path that you're given, by the journey, by the light within yourself? It means to pass through storms. Sometimes we don't know we can make it through. And to stay calm. It means to pass through places that others might close, to open doors, to walk through walls within our minds, to manifest within our being. See, what happens to you is a reflection of your mind. And you see, when we are allowed to get to that point, because we start to pick the path, the journey that brings us in that direction, that's when you're set aside. That's what sets one aside from their from others within this universe, is the gifts, the dreams, the goals within yourselves. What a great path we're on. What a great journey we have. What a great purpose that comes from within the soul. When I talk about joy, when I talk about purpose, I think about what it means to ride solo, what it means to love yourself first, to have self-care to the point where it reflects outwards, where it's undeniable, where the most attractive trait on the planet is focus, where people seek out after you for who you are within yourself. And when I focus to that point, where those things that are fears move out of the way, when emotion moves out of the way, when focus becomes a place of reflection, let me motivate you to that place where you see that reflection within yourselves, where you start to understand the law of riches. For each action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That if you give, the universe will eventually yield back to you. Will give you a place, a solid foundation within yourself, solid foundation within your being, within your ability, within your mentality. There is greatness. Within your mentality, there is ability. Within your mentality, there is you. You can spend time going in circles seeking out things from other people until you sit down and ask yourself, what are you truly, when everything is stripped from you? And at that selfless point within yourselves, within your beings, you find self-care. You find the true being within you. And when you manifest that kind of beauty, it's undeniable. It shines like nothing brighter can. It's like a candle that shines so bright that lights light up, that twin flames come together. The ability is within yourselves to become that kind of light and brings in that light to you. When you manifest at a level beyond, when your vibration goes to a place where others can't see, you start to see, you start to walk through walls, you start to find the energy within yourselves. You see, that's what it means to be me. May I inspire you all to ask the question of yourselves, is what I'm doing today, is it motivation? Is it meditation? Is it inspiration? Because if it's not one of the three, I don't want it. And the last part is getting to that place where you're so disciplined, so connected at the center of yourself, the place where the knowledge is, where the reflection of meditation lays, where the self-study is you, that you know yourself, your breath, your ability, to the point where other people have no undeniable fact that you are you. And in that place, you find yourself. In that place, you find your being. In that place, you find yourself in such stillness, with such understanding, with such ability, that you seek out after the light within you. When you seek out that light within yourself, it is centering. It is that you are a beacon in this universe. It is that you have a purpose within this universe. It is that you have a path that others can't take, that others can't see. Only you can. So many people in this world try to copycat others. They try to become what they're not. They try to use their challenges for other people's gain. What is it that you're grinding on? What is it that you're putting your ability to? What is it that you truly wake up every single day and want to become? What is it that you want to manifest? What is it that you want to light up this world as? Are you focused into it? Are you using your being? Do you ask yourself on a daily basis, what does it mean to be me? If you can study yourself, then you can understand all the challenge. If you can study yourself, then you can find the self-care. If you can study yourself, you can find the way. And if you can find the way into yourself, then you have to be honest with yourself. You have to ask yourself, what and why are the things that I've done, that I've become, that I've experienced? What do they mean to me? What do they mean to my path's life journey? And if you can find liberation in that knowledge, if you can study those rooms, those places, those, walls in your mind, that you might be able to break through them, then just maybe, my friends, you might be so disciplined that you might inspire other people to utilize themselves, to uplift, to no longer allow themselves to stay down, but to believe in who they are. 5 years, I lived that stage. 5 years, I lived that place. 5 years, I studied others. 5 years, I studied what it meant, where positivity is, where positivity goes. What does it mean to be in the stage? What does it mean to be within yourself, to find the simplicity of who you are, to ask yourself this question: is what I'm doing today, is it motivation? Is it meditation? Is it inspiration? And in the end, if you can just pull one piece from this, if I can bring you towards positivity, if I can allow the negative things out of our lives, out of our beings, out of our journey, and allow the things that are positive to move in our directions, then this video is worth it for you. Motivation, meditation, and inspiration. If it's not one of the three, I don't want it. Enjoy, my friends. Your journey is worth it. Blessings. Namaste.